Did you know there are 3 chickens for every person in the world? That's 20 billion chickens.
Well, yeah, I even named my 3, Jack, George, and El Diablo Blanco.
So there are chickens in every country of the world except for 1.
Vatican City. I'm fairly confident the Pope has had chicken before,
Probably.
though he may be more of a fish guy. It's not just broad across the world, it's also old. There's evidence for thousands of years that people have cooked chicken over fire for grilled chicken.
But also universal is that once you've had 1 grilled chicken breast, you're pretty much done with plain old chicken. And so cultures around the world figured out ways to make chicken taste better.
And in front of us, we have 11 different ways of marinating chicken from all around the world. So you may be asking, what is a marinade? I know I am.
Marinade is when you soak something for an extended time to infuse flavor, moistness, and maybe even change the texture of the thing.
So we've prepared 11 of these, like what's common?
A good marinade will have at least 2 elements, an acidic element to help break down the proteins of the chicken to make it a little more tender, and then an oil to coat the chicken and help moisturize it.
Since chicken can get awfully boring, we decided to give 11 different marinades a try and see if maybe we can add some of them to our repertoire.
French. Before marinating these chicken breasts, you can either cut them in half or pound them flat so they have an even thickness, cook evenly, and maintain their moisture. We'll include links to the recipes for these marinades in the description box below. Also, it should be noted that we can't vouch for the authenticity of these flavors based on the names.
We also can't vouch for the taste of these marinades because we haven't tried them yet. That's what we're gonna do in this video. So last night we got out basically all the spices that we own and laid these out and packaged the marinades, put in 1 chicken breast each into each of these bags. We then had to clean up Spice-ageddon and then put these into the refrigerator for overnight soaking. So now it's time for us to turn on the grill all of these together, then we'll come back here and taste them and figure out if any of these are worth making again.
I grilled a lot of chicken.
So this was not purely scientific. Obviously, we could smell the shawarma with,
The Italian and the balsamic.
because they were cooking at the same time. So there may be some cross-pollination, but in
Pollinization? Pollination.
general- I got away with words. There may be some cross-pollination, but in general, I think it'll be a pretty good test. Let's start with number 1. So number 1 here is fajita chicken. We're in Texas, we know a little bit about fajitas.
So we may be picky about this one.
I will be picky about this one.
I also was not thrilled with the inclusion of cilantro, although that is a classic fajita flavor, so we'll give it a shot.
First off, beautifully cooked, honey. Very good.
Thank you.
That's good.
It is good.
It's fajita chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't taste the cilantro.
No. Now, I mean, there is some cilantro stuck on here. I'm guessing that bite would be a little different, but
What we've labeled Cilantroville right back here. So we thought we'd rank each of these on a scale of yes, please, to you don't need to make that again. So what do you think?
yes, please.
Yes, please. Number 2 on this smorgasbord, Italian.
I love Italian food. This is basically an Italian dressing that we soaked the chicken in. I imagine it'll have good flavor.
Let's hope I enjoy it better than I like dressing. The food dressing, like in the morning getting dressed, I'm fine with that. Usually. PJs counts as dressing, right? Mm-hmm. Then I'm all good.
Ooh, and I had a spicy bite. This one has crushed red pepper flakes in it, and I got one of those. It wasn't too much, but I feel it now. I liked it. I could have used more flavor.
To me, this really did taste like salad dressing.
Wow.
And I do not like salad dressing. So this is gonna be you don't have to make this again.
Because I would have liked to have more flavor, I'm also gonna say you don't have to make this again.
So we're still on the hunt for an Italian marinade.
So this third one is a chicken shawarma, a Middle Eastern style chicken marinade. I may have had this before and I don't know. It's got very bold spices in it and very little liquid. This was more of a rub than a marinade, although it did have a little bit of oil in there. So let's taste it.
That's good.
It has a lot of cumin, cardamom, and coriander.
A little bit of cayenne in there too.
A little bit of cayenne. Yeah, it's got some spice. It's very flavorful. Cumin is just not my very favorite spice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll make this for you if you want it, but this is not gonna be my favorite.
I say yes, please. Is that what we're saying? Yes, please. Yes, thank you.
So this fourth one is balsamic chicken, and I love balsamic vinegar. Doug, on the other hand,
This is another one of those salad dressing ones.
yes.
We'll see. You know what? I'll give it a fair chance.
I like that one. Yes, please.
Yeah, it's Slightly better than the other salad dressing one that we had. Not nearly as flavorful as the shawarma.
Yeah.
Number 5 is Lebanese garlic.
It has garlic in the name.
The recipe calls for 4 cloves, so you know it's gotta be good.
Issue.
It's a little bland.
It is a little bland. I think if you were going for just kind of a generic chicken breast that wasn't going to overwhelm anything in your dish with another flavor, this would be a good choice.
It feels like it needs a sauce.
Yes, maybe a sauce or yeah.
The sauce or a,
This is a hard one for me. I would say yes, please. I don't dislike this, but also would I go out of my way to make it?
Yeah, why bother?
Yeah.
So you don't have to make this again.
Okay, fair enough.
We're still on the lookout for a Lebanese marinade, I guess.
So here we have teriyaki chicken. Probably what I would expect from teriyaki. When I opened the marinade bag to grill it, I could smell the ginger, which I love. So I'm excited about
I
it.
can smell this one from here. This is gonna be good. Still working on fork skills. Flavor's good, but it's dry.
That may be due to the cooking. This was a particularly thin piece and I may have overcooked it. So I wouldn't necessarily blame the marinade on that. It was a dry piece. The flavor is good, lots of ginger coming through.
Needs rice.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
You're not gonna like this one, but
Number 7 is basil lime.
I love these two flavors together. So I'm excited about this one. I suspect the lime is not going to be your favorite.
Boy, that's limey.
The lime zest really comes through. I like it. Yes, please.
No, thank you. You don't have to make that again.
And in the citrus vein, this is a lemon chicken. I'm going to be honest and say that lemon chicken has never been my favorite, but maybe there's a fabulous marinade recipe and we found it. So let's give it a try. The good news is it's not overpowering with the lemon.
Really, to me it tastes about the same as the lime.
Really?
Because I'm a super taster.
You don't have to make this again.
No.
This number 9 is grilled ginger sesame chicken.
Easy for you to say.
It was not.
I can smell the ginger.
I could really smell it outside on the grill. That's really fabulous.
That is good.
That's very good. Yes, please.
Yes, please. It's not quite as complex, I guess, as the teriyaki, but it's definitely a really good flavor. Number 10, Greek chicken.
I love Greek food. I could pile this high with feta cheese and eat this all day. Doug, not so much.
It's not all Greek food. It's just this type of chicken.
Okay.
This is the only one that was soaked in yogurt.
It's true. This one had Greek yogurt in the marinade. Greek yogurt, some lemon, a lot of oregano.
You don't ever have to make that again.
Oh, yes, please. So good with feta cheese. And then the next day, dice it up, feta cheese, and an omelet.
Seems like you really just want more feta cheese than the actual chicken.
I love feta cheese. So barbecue chicken, I'm excited to try it.
Barbecue has gotten me through some dark times in the deep winter when it's 75 degrees out.
Sometimes I find that people who aren't from Texas say something is barbecue flavored and they're just wrong. Yes.
That texture ain't right.
Yeah, it's a weird texture.
Problem is that means the chicken may not be properly cooked.
It is thoroughly cooked through. It is thoroughly cooked through.
Okay, good.
What?
I mean, we have a backup one. Do we want to try a different one?
Yeah, will you give us a different one? All right, let's try this again. That side had more flavor. It still suffers from the texture problem, so I think we would need to try it again with a different piece of chicken.
The acid in the recipe is the barbecue sauce, and we used a sweeter barbecue sauce with less vinegar in it. So there's a
good point.
chance that just fundamentally
That we would never get there, that we would need to add our own,
to add vinegar to the recipe.
maybe apple cider vinegar. So, as is, no thank you, don't make this again. Well, that was interesting.
Yep. If you like this so far, hit thumbs up. If you want to support the channel, hit subscribe, drop a comment, etc. All the YouTube things. Did we learn anything?
Well, there are 4 flavors that we agreed on, we both enjoyed. Those were the fajita, the balsamic, the ginger chicken, and the teriyaki.
That's only 4 out of 11. Now, trying 11 different chicken marinades, this is actually the least effort way of doing it. Make them in big batches, all at once, tons of different recipes. grill them all at the same time, taste them all, and at the end, you'll have a pretty good idea of which recipes you like and which ones you didn't. Otherwise, making it 11 different nights of different chicken marinades
could take a long time. I am willing to dig a little deeper on the barbecue. I would like to try this recipe again and see if it was just a problem with the chicken itself or if there's something that can be done.
I'm not. Another option is to take one of the styles, like barbecue in our case maybe, and find a bunch of different barbecue recipes and then just do what we did, big batch, and make them. Boom, 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 and then try them all.
Yeah.
So that you can really find which barbecue recipe is right for you, and it ain't this one for us. I just written it off.
He's done.
I know, you're willing to try it again. No, garbage. Life's too short.
I'll have to sneak this one into the barbecue experiment.
Life's too short for bad barbecue.
That is true. Go get some good barbecue.
Words to live by.
The real fun will come this week when we have leftovers. It's gonna be a wild ride.
Like chicken roulette. Greek? Anything but Greek! Apparently we're still looking for Lebanese, Italian, and lemon recipes. So.
I've kind of given up on the lemon. I don't think we'll find it.
Maybe though, everyone out there will have a fantastic lemon recipe. If you have a recipe that you love for chicken marinade, drop it in a comment below. We'll see you next time.